Alright guys, it's Denver from the Newbie Archive. I'm back today and I've got a video for you. We're doing some like deep subby roller like kind of things like Alex Perez and Bou. I already have this little project started, so I've just pretty much got a drop, barely a build up, but I'll just play what I've got so far and I'll break it down shortly and then we'll carry on from there. So yeah, as you can see, there's not too much going on so far, but it is hard. It is so hard. So I'll start off literally like with the drums. So what I've done, as you can tell, they are clipping to shit, but it doesn't matter because I've soft clipped it. I'll show you. So literally just like a one-step hi-hat pattern, which is slightly off grid. I've just held Alt and then dragged it to the right. This clap is actually from Splice. It's a trap clap. Got one my mate showed me. Shout out to Riptide. But this clap is amazing. I use it in every like jump up roller kind of thing now it's amazing. I'll show you what I've routed this into. So the kick actually, a little trick here is just to boost it very slightly. It makes it so much fatter. And I'll show you what I've got on these effects. Not too much going on. The kick, bless me, sorry. The kick isn't actually routing into these two because I'm not actually using any sidechain for it. So I've got nothing on the kick. On the snare, I have a saturation. On the clap, I mean, just opens it up a bit. Opened it up like this with a bit of an EQ. Just bringing out the stuff I really want, and another EQ there. Probably boosted it a bit too much, to be honest. Hi-hat, I've got nothing going on, but automatically it's slightly like panned to the left and slightly reverbed automatically, so I don't really need to put much on that. I have these breaks down here. Really not even like, it's not even on a channel yet, so I'll put it on the same channel as the hi-hat so we don't get like it mixed up. This is actually, I think it's just a little break, if you can even hear that. It's just set in the background. It adds some punch to the kick though, not the kick, the drums in general. But yeah, I'll play you. That's what it sounds like when it comes to the drum bus. I've got a Pro Wire, which is just like a room reverb, and I brought the mix fully down. Sounds like it's in a room almost. And this important plugin here, which is this free clip, and it's free, believe it or not. And I've just brought this clip ceiling down. The plugin's doing some weird shit, so ignore that. But I've brung the ceiling down so it clips at this point, and I've brought the output down as well. So it's just sitting there nice. Without it, it's on like this. Nowhere near as punchy. Hear that? So yeah, that's all the drums. I have this downlifter, so when it comes in and it's taken out, that bass there sounds sick. I'll start off with this first bass I have, which is literally just like a jungle sub kind of thing. So I made this in the envelope. It's just a normal sub. I put the detune on 2 to make it sound slightly wider, and then that can kind of ruin the sub frequency, so I've brought it in quite narrow on the detune. Nothing else really going on. I've just, as you can tell, the pitch goes down, so I've just dragged this onto the fine, which just controls that and it pitches it down. Nice little fat sub. I've got a hyper going on here to give it a bit more wideness again. Just a little bit. what I actually can do is, I like to do this with my proper subby stuff, is put a sine shaper on it for distortion. Just gives it a proper kind of depth. I might also add some noise to it. Turn this down actually as well. As you can hear now, you can like, it's a little bit of noise on there, which sounds cool. Then we've got this bass here, which is more simple than you would think. Okay, it looks kind of not, but it is, I promise. So there's 2 sine waves originally. I've gone into this edit, the wavetable here, and I've just brought up these here a bit and these here to give it some more tonality, which makes it work so much better when I'm making a peak on the filter. So I've done that, and this envelope here, I have it sweeping down in pitch again, and same with this here, this wavetable, which I'll play. It's just a higher version of it, pretty much, and it's just 2 semitones up, so it sounds like. This is actually pan to the left as well. I've done some really weird stuff with this bass, but it sounds really cool, so why not? I've also pitched the noise up, and there's a bit of noise on there as well. This envelope LFO controls this cutoff here for this peak. Without the filter at all, it sounds like this, which is not what we want. Like, this peak is perfect. Sounds awesome. This wavetable, I've got a PMW on it as well, which gives it a nice sound. Detune as well. Got some dimension on it again to make it sound a bit wider. A sine shaper on it as well. Without it, it sounds like this. So it sounds sick with a sine shaper. Proper like energy. On the both the bass effects, I have this boosting the sub, a balance, which is just the side chain. As you can see, the side chain is controlled every time the kick hits. Just automating this, so I can still use this. So this sub plays, and it sweeps in and then just cuts out instantly. For the next bass patch, it's slightly different, same kind of thing. I've brought the PMW down for this, PWM, sorry. I've changed this LFO, which controls the pitch again, and I've made this LFO, which moves the cutoff again, but I've got it at a rate of 1/4, and it's on, I can't remember what T stands for again, triplet, and some noise, yeah. I really like how that sounds. The only reason I've got a pitch bend automation on it as well, so I've moved this here, gone up to here and right clicked and create automation clip, and this is what's created. And so on this one I just flattened it out, so this note hits like this, which I think sounds sick. But yeah, that's pretty much what I have so far. These vocals as well, just trem. I've got a tremolator on it and a micro shift as well. And a Pro R, so it kind of sounds like it's in a room. But yeah, so what I'm going to want to do now is build on the build up. So what I'll do is I'm going to go on Splice, and I'm going to go into my drum fills that I have on Splice, and there's this one that I literally use in everything, so you might recognize it. It sounds like this. So I'm going to just cut these bits off and have this. Then I'm going to make this unique, these ones here, and stretch it down like this. No, I'm not, it sounds dreadful. Let's bring this one back here and do it like this. Then I'm going to bring the kick in. I'm going to put this kick on one of these things over here, and something I like to do is put an EQ on it, and have a default, have a little notch just run through it like this on that bit. I'll show you what I mean actually. So I'll create an automation clip for this, and it literally just goes like that. I think is the way I want it. Maybe it's the other way I want it. And I'm also going to make another one, which just brings in the high cut. So it goes like, starts off like that. Something I don't like about this, I don't know what it is. Might need to side shape it a bit more. This sounds a bit far away as well. Maybe it's this. Oh, I forgot to say actually, this is completely something I've forgotten. I have this second route to 17 from the main bass, which is literally just a reverb send, which I'm actually going to turn down a lot, because you can hear that reverb on it, and I kind of like it, I kind of don't, so I'm going to turn it down a lot. Yeah, that sounds better. For finalizing it now, I'm gonna add some variation. So I'm gonna change up this pitch bend on this bar. That sounds kind of. That sounds good. So it goes like this. Yeah, that sounds nice. Also, if you're wondering how I got this skin, you should probably not, 'cause you probably think it's disgusting. I went to options and theme settings, and then I selected one of these light ones. Because some people have asked me in the past, how do I change my skins? And it's just like that. I actually really like this skin now. I just like changing it every so often. One more thing I'm gonna do is for the vocals. Just gonna do a little like reverb riser, so it hits into the drop a lot more. So I've just created an automation clip for really high decay reverb. So you hear that it swoops back up just in like the last second, just to hit it harder. See what it sounds like. Using the same automation I used for the drop, in the drop, so it's like for the vocal reverb. So it just swoops in and hits harder when it goes back. So guys, thanks for watching. This FLP, once I'll be finished, I'll be selling over on Scraps, so go and check that out. Link will be in the description. All my FLPs from videos in the future will be selling on Scraps, or the majority anyway. So go check them out over there. And yeah, but thanks very much for watching, and I hope you enjoy. I'll play out the tune for you now, and see you later. Cheers.